Well, greetings and salutations, test takers. This is Dean Tenney, aka Series 7 Guru, coming to you with an explication request. If you have an explication request, you can email that request to explicationrequest@guruexamprep.com. If it's a Kaplan question you'd like help on, you can just give me the QID number. I can bring it up backstage. If it's from another test prep vendor, then you'll have to give me a screenshot. If you don't have a Kaplan QBank, I highly recommend it as a paid supplement. You can get 15% off at checkout with the Guru 15, my discount code. For that commercial, Kaplan allows me to give you a free look on Kaplan content like this. I think when you're trying to do these kind of questions in a vacuum, it's helpful to have your own kind of hypothetical scenario based on this, right? So this question is about the future value. So to illustrate this correct answer, let's assume I have a customer who's 50 years old and says, Dean, I want to retire at 70 years old. And he has $100,000 to invest. That's called the present value. So now we're trying to solve for what would he have 20 years from today if he invests 100,000. So what we need to solve that is we need the time period in which we're going to be investing this 100,000. We have that in the context of this question where it says 50 to 70. So we don't have to come right out and tell you 20 years. You should be able to kind of say, oh, okay, well, we've made this up, right? And so here we're just illustrating what we need to solve that number. We're not going to make you do a future value calculation on the actual exam because you don't have anything other than a simple function calculator. However, with Rule of 72, we could probably solve questions that we think we may not otherwise be able to solve. But anyways, what I need here is the rate of return, and I need the number of years, right? So I say, well, we have 20 years, so what rate of return are we going to assume? It's not the interest rate of maturity. This is called the internal rate of return. For example, if I wanted $400,000 as a future value, an internal rate of return of 7.2% would turn 100 grand into a future value of 400 grand. So to solve this, we need and that's what's testable is the input, right? To solve a future value calculation, which is more often the question, understanding the input like this question is asking you, we need the present value. That wasn't part of our answer set. To solve for future value, we need the present value, we need the number of years and the rate of return. So I hope that was helpful. The answer to this question, I guess I should box that, is 3 and 4. The exchange rate has nothing to do with it. They typically give you extraneous extra information that you don't need, and they're hoping to do that Jedi mind trick on you. That has nothing to do with answering this question. And there is an interest rate at maturity. That's not a concept at all. We have a rate of return. That's the internal rate of return. So remember, inch by inch, your Series 66 is a cent, yard by yard. Your 66 is hard, and I'll see you for the next explication request.